Alright, today I'm going to show you another Christmas card that you can make. It's pretty simple. And here it is. It is, whoops, starting to peel it off, just multiple layers of paper. We've got a scallop trim and some other piece of paper with a Christmas tree and a simple button on top. Okay, so I've pre-cut everything I need for the card. And what I've cut is the scallop trim from the Accent Essentials cricket cartridge, and the Christmas tree is from the Stretch Your Imagination cricket cartridge. You'll need some sort of adhesive. I've got my buttons here that I'm going to dig from. I have pre-tied a little piece of ribbon. I have got a corner trimmer for just these two edges, and my pieces of paper. And I just didn't measure exactly the size of anything, so bear with me. I just kind of went by the size of my card, which my cards are 3.5 by 5, I believe. So the first thing I'm going to do is, I'm making this one slightly different. This one's got a polka dot background. I'm doing a solid, thicker cardstock on the background for this one. So what I'm going to do is put down my adhesive, and I'm simply just using a glue stick today. I have run out of my 3M tape that I really like to use and haven't made it to the store yet, so we're just going to use our simple glue stick, and it'll work absolutely fine. The first thing you're going to do is put down your back layering piece, and I know mine is a little bit larger, so I'm going to have to trim down with my X-Acto knife. So I'm meaning some sort of a trimmer or X-Acto knife as well. I just always have mine on handy because I don't measure very well. I just kind of do what looks right. So right now I am trimming a part of the green cardstock that is extra on my card piece and just tossing it away. So that was pretty easy. The next part you're going to do is, I have taken my next layer of paper and I chose to do it in a red polka dot, and I just made it slightly smaller than the green piece. And I want to take and corner my two edges. So I'm just going to take my piece of paper and put it in and just snip off those corners. Okay? And I just want a little bit of edging showing there just to show the color we put beneath it. And for that then, I'm just going to add my glue, and you can put it all over so it stays down nicely and you don't have any peeling up. This one I didn't do so well, and I need to go and do it again, or add a little bit more maybe. And really all I do is just eyeball it. I just want a little trim on that side showing, and press it down firmly. The next part you're going to do is your scallop trim. Like I said, I did this from the Accent Essentials. I believe it's a 3-inch. And it's just not quite the size of my card, so I'm just going to make sure I place it evenly on each side of the green. Okay, so I'm just applying my adhesive. And you want to make sure your little scallops are at the very edge of the card. And press down firmly. So far you've got 3 layers on your card. I just chose a mix of different scraps I had, which is what I really try to do, is use up scraps instead of constantly cutting new papers. but there always comes a time when you need it. Next I have just a piece of tan cardstock that I have cut down, and that's just going to get placed on the side right there, and my tree will go on top of it. So I'm just going to, again, glue down my sides, and I'm just kind of placing it right in the middle of that red cardstock. Sorry, not centered in the middle, but the middle of that left side. For you, it would be your left side. I'm doing this upside down. Our next piece that we're adding is our little Christmas tree that I've cut out. It's got a star on top, but when you cut them this small, sometimes they don't cut very nice lines, which is why I decided to add a button for the star instead, just for a little something extra and some dimension to the card. So I'm very carefully putting the glue on and putting my tree down one section at a time because they tend to come out crooked. So I'm actually going to turn this. I don't know what it was, but a couple of mine were looking slightly crooked, and we don't really want that. I think it naturally has a little curve to one side just to make it more whimsical or something. Alright, so I've got that down. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm just looking for some small clear buttons, and I also just attached to this with my glue stick as well, just right on top of wherever that star lands. Okay, and you could do any size or color button that you want. I just wanted to do a simple white or clear looking button to not take away from the rest of the picture. And the last part we're going to add is our little bow, and this one I think I'm going to place over on the side today. So I'm just going to take my glue stick once more and put it down. I usually use a thicker adhesive, more of a glue, a wet glue for things like ribbon or a tape, and I've run out. So you may not want to actually use your glue stick for this. I'm not sure how well it's going to hold, and I may end up fixing it before I seal these up and give them to people. So there you have it. You have a nice, simple Christmas card. You can stamp a message on the front, on the inside, I'm sorry, or just leave it blank and write your message. There you go.